Hello everybody, my name is Braden and welcome to the first tutorial inside of Construct 2. Once you have downloaded and opened up Construct 2, go ahead and click on File, open up a new empty project. So if you hold down Control and scroll down with your mouse wheel, you will zoom out on your layout. So once you have this new project opened, go ahead and right click, insert new object, sprite, and name this one player. So player, or this sprite that we just named player, is going to be our main character, or the player that we control in the game. So go click anywhere on the layout and go ahead and select the fill tool and select any color that you want. Just put a dark blue, hold shift and drag him down to size. Or if you go to the left side, you can do size, we'll do 70, 70, and that will make him on like a nice perfect square. So just drag him to the top left corner. So now we need to add a few behaviors to this player. So go click on your player, click on behaviors at the left side, add new behavior, and we're going to add 3 behaviors. We're going to add bound to layout, hit add a new behavior, scroll to, and add another behavior, which is 8 direction. So 8 direction is you use the arrow keys to move your players in 8 directions. So scroll to means that the camera is going to follow wherever your player is moving. And bound to layout means he can't leave the layout. He can't leave these black lines up here. So now we want to add in a bullet. We're going to make our player shoot. So go insert new object, sprite, bullet. So this is going to be what our player is going to shoot. So go ahead and click anywhere on the canvas, and then make this black. Again with the fill tool, and make it to the size of a bullet. That's good. You can drag it off screen, drag it off this white layout. So go ahead and click on the bullet and add a new behavior. So we want to add the bullet behavior all the way at the bottom. Hit add another behavior, and this one is going to be destroy outside layout. So the bullet means he's going to move in one direction wherever he spawns, and he's going to destroy whenever he goes outside of these black lines. Okay, so now we want the player to shoot the bullet. So go ahead and right click, insert new object, scroll down, under input, click on mouse and hit insert. So just wait a few seconds for this to load in. Okay, so now that that's loaded in, we can click on event sheet, and this is where you're going to add all your events for the game. So click like shooting or adding AI for an enemy. So click on add event, mouse, next, on click. So whenever your player clicks on the left mouse button, we want the player to spawn another object. Let's go right here under miscellaneous, spawn another object. And then the object, click to choose bullet. So he's going to spawn a bullet, which when the bullet spawns, it's not going to stay in one place, it's going to move because it has that bullet behavior. So click on done. And now we want the player to aim towards wherever our mouse arrow is. So go ahead and click on add event, system, every tick, player, set angle towards. Set angle toward position, and type in mouse with a capital dot x and mouse dot y, and put mouse x and y to their corresponding bars, like x, x, y, y. Done. So now if we click run layout, it'll run our game. And you can use the you can use the arrow keys to move your player around, and he aims towards our mouse, wherever our mouse goes. And if we click, he shoots a bullet. And as you can see, the bullet that's where that bullet behavior comes in. It goes in one direction. So now we want to add in an enemy. So click on Layout, Insert New Object, Sprite, and name this Enemy. Click anywhere on the layout to add it in, and we'll make him red. Go ahead and fill it in. Make him same size as the player, or a little bit bigger, that's fine. We'll put him over here. So now go ahead and click on the enemy, and we're going to add a new behavior, which is going to be pathfinding. So our enemy is going to move along a path. So go to Event Sheet, Add Event, System, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and click on every X seconds. So every 0.1 seconds, we want the enemy to find path towards our player's X, player.x, and player.y. Okay, so now he's going to move towards our player, but we're going to make him a little bit smarter. And instead of every 0.1 seconds, let's do every tick. Okay, so now we need to add another event. So enemy, let's see, where is it? On path found, we want the enemy to, where's it? Move along path. Okay, add event, enemy, scroll down. On failed to find path, we want him to find the path again to our player. So go ahead and click on Find Path to Player, hold down Control, and drag it down underneath this one on pathfinding, failed to find path. So now when we run our game, so if we go close to him, he doesn't seem to be moving towards us. Here, let me change something. Okay, so I did something wrong. We're supposed to do, instead of every tick, let's do every 0.1 seconds. And I hope this fixes it. Yeah, there we go. So he's going to move towards our player, and we can shoot at him, but it doesn't kill him. So he currently has the same speed as us. So he moves towards our player. So that's good. So now we go to Layout, click on the enemy, and go to under Instance Variables, see this blue Instance Variables, click on that. I'm going to add a new instance variable. So go ahead and name this enemy underscore health. The name doesn't really matter. You could just do health. So the initial value is going to be 5. Let's go ahead and click X. Now we want to go to the event sheet and click on Add Event when the bullet on collision with another object. So when the bullet hits the zombie or the enemy, we want the enemy to destroy. So when the bullet hits the enemy, add action, enemy, destroy. Okay, so now that we have that, we can play it. So if we shoot it, then it destroys our enemy. But we want our enemies, whenever the player, whenever the bullet hits the zombie 5 times, we want the enemy to destroy. So instead of enemy destroy, go ahead and delete that. Add action enemy, subtract from enemy health 1. So when it hits the enemy, it's going to subtract 1 from its health. So go ahead and add event enemy compare instance variable. So if the enemy's health is equal to 0, enemy destroy. So now if we shoot our enemy 5 times, which was his health, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we need to do now is when the bullet collides with the enemy, bullet destroy. So we want, just put that on top. Okay. So now when we shoot the enemy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it destroys the enemy. Now we want to add health to us, to our player. We want to add health to our player. So add an instance variable, add new, and player underscore health. Oh, whoops, we need to, initial value, we'll add 3. Our health is going to be 3. Okay, so now let's do event sheet. So when the enemy on collision with our player wants to player subtract from, so it's going to take away 1 health from our player. So add event if the player's compare instance variable, if his health is equal to 0, player destroy. Right there. Done. Okay, so now if we go and play and he touches us 1, 2, 3. Here. There we go. 3. So our character just got destroyed and he flies off into space. So what we want to do is we want the game to restart when our player is destroyed. So go ahead and click on add action under the player destroy, system, restart layout. So now if our character hits the zombie once, twice, 3 times, it restarts the game and he's over there again. So now we want more enemies to spawn. So go ahead and event sheet, add event, system. How about every 5 seconds? Add action, enemy, spawn. Should be, let's see. Where is it? It's in system, yes, I think it is. Spawn, no. Let's look for it. Create object. Enemy, and then we want it to be random. And then put this little signal right there, symbol. We want it to be random between 7, so type in 1708 and 960. Okay. And then the same thing for, actually no, sorry. Need to delete that, and then Y, random, 960. Okay, so now every 5 seconds it's going to spawn a new enemy somewhere random on the map. So now we have more enemies to destroy. See? It spawns another one. So now we need to just wait, and another one is going to, right there, see? Okay, so we lose health, the enemy gets destroyed when we shoot him 5 times. So thank you all for watching. This was my first tutorial. I'll see you guys later.